Hi everyone. Welcome back. This time I'm not really wow, my bird. Wow. Okay, I'm not doing a tutorial. What I'm because I really don't have time. As you can see, I haven't had anything posted because I'm in the midst of packing and I'm moving next week. And I have been really sick. But I am well on the mend now, and I'm feeling much better. But for today, I want to do the contest just because I want to get it up and running during the course of me moving and packing. That way, everyone can get entered into this contest when it starts on April the 1st. Here, what you see in front of me is a whole, I'm telling you, it's a huge amount of check glass beads, and a lot of them are vintage beads, so you cannot get them ever again. So they've stopped making them. Now all these beads that you see here, this is like almost what you would call 16 or 8 kilos of beads. This is a lot of beads, guys. Lots and lots of beads. Now I am not giving all of these beads away in one contest. Over a course of 3 contests, maybe 4, I will be giving away all of these beads. So what you get in your package when you win will be a surprise, because I will be breaking them up. Like, I'm not going to give you all of the same beads because they're strands and strands. And I must tell you, these are expensive beads. As you can see, just for this one strand is $10. Some of these beads are like $30. This one's $21 just for this bead. And I have a friend. Miku, what are you doing up here? Did you come to say hi to the ladies? Hi. Did you say hi? Hey, are you biting stuff? So, anyway, he decided to just come up here when he feels like it. I'm going to get rid of this bird, put him somewhere. Say hi to everybody, Miku. Hang on. Say hello. Say hi to all the beading fans. Miku, are you going to say hi? Are you going to say hi? What are you biting? Miku, say hello. 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 You don't want to say hello? No, you want to bite stuff? You want to step up? Want to say hello? Are you biting me? No, he doesn't bite hard. But other people, yes, he will bite you. Okay, you get down there. Here. You want to crunch some beads? Whoa, what is that? You want to make some beads? Oh, pretty. What are those, Miku? Are you going to say hi to everyone? You're going to stick out your tongue? Goofy. Goofy bird. He just threw those beads off. Okay, I'll be back. Say bye. Everybody misses you, Miku. Say bye. Say bye. Gotta pack. Say bye. He's being stubborn. You being a stubborn little brat. You being a stubborn little brat. Oh, she's a baby, Miku. Oh, you pretty birdie. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back now that I got rid of Miku for the time being. Not like he's going to stay downstairs very long. He's just a pain in my ass sometimes. Alright, so I'm just going to go over what I'm going to give away for the contest. Now, I'm going to go over the rules. Very simple rules. It's not hard. You know me. My contests are all pretty simple. These beads, like I was saying, all of these beads here are not all going to be given away at once. So please take note of that right here, right now. When you win and you send me an email saying, I didn't get all those beads you showed on the video, take this as notice that this is not all for you, okay, in one contest. You are going to get some of every bead. I can promise you that. And I have a little surprise to throw in the package. And I'm not going to show you what that is because that is going to remain a surprise. It's just a little added extra that I'm throwing in that is not check beads. Okay, it's not beads at all. Anyway, but you will need it for beading. So the rules are very simple. You must be over the age of 18, and if you're not, you will need your parents' consent in order for you to send me your address. And anytime you ever send your address to anybody on the internet, you shouldn't be under the age of 18, okay? Just so you know that. And you can only enter this contest if you haven't won a contest from me. And by a contest, meaning any of my other contests that I have had, where you had one big, like the Swarovski a contest, the other few contests that I ran. I'm the 10,000 subscriber contest does not count. The monthly draws, which another thing I have to get to is give away all the monthly draws for January, February, and March. And the runner-ups that I had chosen for the last contest there, and everybody got a runner-up gift, that is also not included. So you can still enter if you won the monthly draw. You can still enter if you won a 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and you can still enter if you were a runner-up in the draw. You didn't actually win the contest. You just came as a runner-up. So that's laid out flat and simple for you guys to understand. And you can only enter this contest once, so please make sure you give it your very best, and it is exactly the piece you want to enter, because that's the piece that's going to remain on the event page. You must enter your submissions on the event page, which will be listed right below in the Show More box. And the link to the event page and my I Bead For You page, which you guys are all familiar with, will be listed there as well. So please do not email me your pictures. Please do not message me them in Facebook or put them on my personal Facebook. If you belong as a friend on my personal Facebook, don't post your pictures there and flood my Facebook, okay? I'll just remove them. Because that is my personal Facebook, and I do have my family as well, and they get confused when I post all these pictures. They think it's stuff I made and I didn't. Okay, so remember, you must post your picture on your event page, on the event page, and in your name, on your Facebook name. Okay, so I can't pick a winner if you don't have a Facebook account. So that's another one of my stipulations, is you must have a Facebook account. Now, if you don't have a Facebook account, I am not this social media bug where I'm on Twitter. I'm not on Instagram and all those other things. I'm on Google and I am on YouTube, and that's it, in Facebook. So if you want to enter in this draw, you must create a Facebook page. I don't care if you use your YouTube name. As long as you can enter, you have to enter on Facebook, okay? I'm not going to accept emails because it floods my emails and I can't handle that. So the last draw I had with all the emails that came to me was overwhelming. And I just don't have time. Other than that, I wouldn't mind. But right now, honestly, guys, I don't have time for you guys to send me emails. And then send me 100 more saying, did you get my email? Did you get my email? Am I entered in the draw? Those kinds of things can be avoided if you just go straight to the event page, enter your picture there with your name. Now, when you submit your picture, you need to make sure it's in your name. So if I pick a winner and it's you, even if it's your YouTube name, you're going to know who you are. I can still message you. And that is how I'm going to address the winner is by sending you a Facebook message in an inbox telling you you have won, and you need to forward me your address so I can mail the winnings off to you. Okay? So, you must be a YouTube subscriber of mine. You should be a fan of my I Bead For You, because that's where I announce everything. That's where I put all the winners for the draws that I do. And it also gives you a chance to enter into the monthly draw, as most people have, and I haven't kept up with that, and I'm really, really sorry. But I'm going to get all those shipped out, pick some winners for the month of January, February, and March. In order to win this contest, like I said, you must be a Facebook user, and if that means creating an account to enter, then you must do so just to enter for the contest, and you can always delete the account when you're done if you choose to do so. So remember that. You can just make a Facebook page just to enter in the draw, and you can remove that. You can deactivate it or delete it, okay? This contest is open worldwide. So everybody in the world has a chance to win, not just Canadians or Americans. Everyone in the world can win. Now, to the fun part. To be eligible for the contest, you need to make one of my YouTube videos. And it doesn't matter what video you choose. It could be earrings, it could be a bracelet, it could be necklace. You can use any beads for my tutorials to replica what I have made. And you can use any color. And let me just go get something to show you. Okay, now, as I was saying, now, like, say you pick my awareness bracelets, and that's what these basically are, awareness bracelets. I've hung charms off of them because I really adore charms. But this one isn't a summer charm, okay, or a spring charm or anything like this. It's just a heart, okay? That's not going to count. But this, on the other hand, is a ladybug. And that's definitely going to count because we do have ladybugs in spring and summer. So this is a ladybug, and that's a spring charm. And the reason I'm choosing you guys to put a charm is because I think all bracelets look adorable with a little charm hanging off of them. And I do wear these two bracelets together because I really like them. And then the charms just sit really nicely on the bottom. Okay, so that is what I mean by a spring charm. You can make any bracelet. You can actually make sure you choose wisely on which charm you use. You can make a charm or you can buy charm. It's up to you what you want to do. But these ones I bought, and I really like them. They're nice and summery and light. So this is what we're headed for, is to make something really summery and light, you know, so it's not heavy duty on our wrist. Okay, so you must submit a picture to be eligible to win on the event page. Don't email it to me and don't inbox it to me or send it through a Facebook Messenger. Please don't do that. So when you take your picture, now make sure when you take your picture, you clearly show the charm that you have chosen in your picture, and make sure your charm is showing, all right? And make sure your pictures are kind of clear and not out of focus so much, because there are a few that are really bad, and they're hard to pick a winner when your focus is really bad in your picture and it's blurry. But explain to me in your picture right above, when you go to post your picture on the event page, there's always a spot that you can write something. And up there is where you're going to write why you chose that charm, and explain to me what the meaning of your charm is and why you chose that. It's really simple and easy to do, okay? So that's one of the rules that you need to do. So don't just post a picture and not explain to me. And also you need to say on the top there where it says, you know, where you can write stuff, and you need to write in there the video number that you used in case I don't identify the piece that you make. There are a few pieces of mine that I don't even recognize, but they're still beautiful. I really would like to know what video that you used to create your beautiful piece of art. All right, a piece of jewelry. Yeah, like, so I've went over all the rules, I think, and post the video number of the video that you created or tried to create. And the most important rule is to have fun. That is all I want you guys to do, is to have fun and drool over all these. These beads are so beautiful. But there is, like I said, 8 kilos of beads here that I am never ever going to use. So I'm going to go through a little bit of these so you guys can see some of the beads that I'm giving away. And I mean, look at how many is just in this set. Like, there's a whole bunch of strands here. And these are little crystal rondelles, and they look like they're about a 3 millimeter. They're really pretty. So these are gorgeous, and they're like a really light baby blue. And the camera kind of makes them look turquoise, but they're really not. They're a really pretty blue. And these are a Czech bead. Everything I show you is from the Czech Republic, okay? So I'm going to be giving you some of those. And I'm not going to be cheap about it. Like, I have lots here. So I'm going to divide this into maybe 3 contests. There's quite a few strands. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 strands that are approximately 8 inches or so long. So it's fairly, yeah, it's about 8 to 10 inches long. Yeah. All right, so you're going to get some of those. Let me just grab my box here so I can throw them back in. I just haven't had time to divide them. All right, and here again we have some really cute rondelles. And these are in like a really pretty, like a, I don't know, cobalt blue and silver and clear. They're absolutely, and they're rondelles, and I believe they're about an 8 millimeter rondelle. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So you'll get a few strands of those. And again, we have some more really pretty 8 millimeter rondelles. Again, these are in a really gorgeous color. Like, this whole strand here is worth $19.50. Okay, so these are from York Beads. And this is what they would sell, $19.50. They would sell all these for $19.50. Oh, these are such a pretty color. They're like an iris. There's blue and green tinge to them and purple. I just love them. They're gorgeous, okay? That's that one. Now, we have these guys here. I'm not too sure what these beads are called. I just know they're $10 a strand, and they're clear with like a smoke and a gold all colored inside of the crevices of the design. So I hope you guys can see this. It's not super blurry for you. I know I need some better lighting here, and hopefully my new bead room will be better lighting for you guys. Okay, so you guys saw these. You'll get some of those. Now, we've got some really cute, they're like a flat oval with a really pretty finish on them. So it's like a, I don't know, again, the price is on here, $12 for this strand here. So I'm going to give you some of those. I think there's more than one clump of these color. It might not be. There's different colors. All right. These ones here are hearts, and again, they're done in, these are $21. They're done in that really pretty finish. I don't know what you would call this finish, because I don't know much about Czech beads, but what you're getting are gorgeous, and you can see the size of them basically in my hand, and they're little tiny hearts. And they're probably about a 6 millimeter heart. They're really tiny, and they're really pretty and sparkly. Love them. I know you guys will love these. Okay, and we have these as a flat, like a saucer bead. Really pretty, pink and clear in here. And there's a dark pink and a light pink and a clear. So there is 3 colors in here. You just can't probably see it in the camera, But there's a lot of beads here, guys. Look at them all. So you'll be getting a good stash of those. And again, we have them in these really gorgeous green colors. So here's some more of the same thing. They're like a little tiny saucer bead. They're really, really cute. Really, really like them. It's really adorable. So these come in a couple of different shades of, 3 shades of green. These ones are a light, and then there's a lighter green, and then there's a darker green. So it's pretty, pretty, pretty. So that's those. And then we have another strand of, these have like a silver finish on them, but they're so silky and soft. I wish I could knew what the finish was on them, because these don't explain to me at all. It just says aqua, so it's aqua light. They're little tiny fish. Are those not cute? Very, very pretty beads, and they've got a silver finish on them. I don't know what that finish is called, but it's really, really pretty. And then, I do not know what these are, but they are so unique. They look like a tooth, like a pepper, like an apple. They probably are little tiny peppers by the looks of it. They're chili peppers of some kind, maybe. They're really adorable, though. And there's a lot here, so you'll get a good chunk of those, too. Those are really cute. Alright, now let's get into some more beautiful rondelles. Look at these purple ones. Doesn't say what they are, just says $27. So, look at these beads. Are they not stunning? I wish my lamp would... I wish you could see every color in the sun under these. These are really gorgeous. There's quite a few here, so you'll be getting a good chunk of these too. So they're different color purples, but they are a rondelle, and they're 6mm check crystal rondelles. Gorgeous. Okay. And then we have, these are really different. See, I've never seen some of these beads before, but I know it says they're $18 for just this amount. So they are kind of cool. They're oval, but they're faceted. And they've got like a Picasso finish on them. As you can probably see that in the camera. They're really gorgeous too. So you get some of those. Alright, now, and we have some more rondelles, but these are really tiny ones, and they're in the purples. And these ones are, I believe they're about a 3 to 4mm, maybe even a 3mm rondelle. They're very tiny. And it says $12. So you get this whole tired strand. Now, if I'm, excuse me, if I know correctly, I believe these are vintage, and you can't get these anymore. So once they're gone, so you don't get any more. So there is really pretty purple color. Really, really gorgeous. Love it. So, okay. And then we have, again, some more oval kind of faceted beads. And these are $13.50 for this strand here. And these are in like a smoked diamond with a silver finish. So half of them is silver finished, and the other half is like a clear smoke finish on them. So these are really pretty. So you get some of those. And, oh my god, I don't even know, guys. There's a lot of beads here. And again, we have another saucer rondelle. Very tiny ones. These are about a 4mm, I'm sure of it. I'm sure they're 4mm. They're very tiny. And they're in a purpley copper color. So I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but they do have copper in them. I really hope you guys can see that. They're pretty. Alright, and now we have a 6mm in a really gorgeous, gorgeous, I think it's like a AMAB. Amethyst AB. Aren't those beautiful? And again, it's about a 6 or an 8mm. I really don't know. I'd have to check. And that whole strand is $24. So it's pretty colors. Love it. Love the finishes on them. It's gorgeous. So you're going to get those. And these here are so cute. They're like little tiny swirls with blues, hues of blues mixed in it. And again, that one's $18 for this whole entire bulk strand. Look at those. And these here, my friend, is wholesale price. Okay? These are what they would sell to wholesalers. They don't just sell these to the public, by the way. York beads. Okay, so these are about a 6mm. They're so darling. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're really gorgeous. Look like little tiny shells. Love them. I love that blue color. It's just, you can make something gorgeous with those. Alright, now we've got some more barrel beads. These are like barrels. I don't know if you can see that, but they are faceted, but they're kind of flat in the middle. They're different. I've never seen beads like this. So I don't know what these would be called, but these are in a really pretty light green. And they're faceted, so they're gorgeous. And then we have these. These are so pretty. Light green. That's what they are. $15. And that's wholesale. These are little tiny hearts, about, I don't know, 5mm maybe. Not big enough to be a 6 and too big for a 4. So it's probably a 5. And it's a really pretty green. Love the finishing on these. So you'll get some of those. These are really unique. I can't even explain what kind of beads these are because I don't even know. And this again was $18 and they're topaz G, whatever that is. But look at them. They're diamonds with an etched X in them, and then they're matted on the side. So they're super shiny on the front, matted on the side. What a beautiful color, guys. This is really a gorgeous color. Lovely, lovely yellowy topazy color. You guys are going to love these. And then we have, I don't know, these are so gorgeous. They're marbled. And they're in a blue, and I know the camera's making it look turquoise, but they're not. They look like they're marbled. They're amazing. I can't even explain to you. Yeah, they're definitely a marble. Again, they're about a 4mm rondelle, and they're faceted. They're gorgeous. Love the way that this finishes on these. Wish we could see more beads like this. Yeah, this is really, really gorgeous. Now, when I separate these into piles of 3, I'm probably going to separate, you know, one little strand for myself. Because there are some beads in here that I would like, but not, I don't want much because, look at this. Look how many of these I have. I have plenty to share, guys. Plenty. So there's quite a few strands here. So I'll be giving away. They're both exact same ones. So I'll be giving away. There's lots here that I don't want, that I probably won't take, because I wouldn't even know what to make with it, and I just don't want to overwhelm myself. You guys should see the sparkle on these when I just put them in the light. Holy moly. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm going to take a few of those kinds. Alright, let's get down to some more business. These are what we would call pinch beads. That I definitely know are pinch beads. And they are cute. Absolutely. It's like they're pinched. They're really cute. Beautiful. This is like a smoky silver color with a hue, tiny hue of gold in them. Oh, they're gorgeous. Love them. And I know there's lots of them. It's not that one. I know there's more. Here we go. There's more of them. I know there was a few strands of this particular bead, which I probably messed up in here anyway, but alright. So there is lots of these pinch beads here that I can share. Alright, so we have these. And we have strands of them. I just seen some more in my messy pile I made here. Uh-oh, this is snagged. Alright. Do I have any more? I know there's lots of these. Yeah, we got lots to share. Lots to share with my loves. All my bead friends and my family. You guys are my family. Anyway, there's probably more in here. But these are like a little flower. Like a tulip. Aren't they cute? And they're in a really gorgeous pink. And I'm pretty sure you could make a really pretty bracelet with those dangling off of your chain bracelet or charm bracelet. These would make gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bracelet. So these are in like a two-tone pink. Little tulips. They're gorgeous, guys. Hope you can see those. And then, here's some more of these guys, which I told you I did have more of these. Wish I knew what these were. These are sold in lots. That's why they're wholesale. You know what? I think they're black with gold, to be honest with you. This one is black and gold. This one's almost like a smoky color, a little different color. You can see the difference in color. Black and it's like a smoky color. Alright, now these guys are, they're like a bicone shape, but not really. They're more square than round. More of a diamond in a really gorgeous pink. Again, $18 wholesale for this whole entire strand. Now, what I mean by wholesale, if you don't know what wholesale is like a beading company, like Safe, big companies that sell into, like my bead store here, Jangles, they would buy these in bulk like this and then separate them into bags and sell them individually, like 50 per bag, and probably charge about $3 for that. So that's how they would make their money. And that's the only way they can make their money is by buying in bulk like this and selling them, reducing the amount and selling them to get their money back. So that's why you get wholesale prices, because you got to have a vendor's permit to get wholesale prices. So I just want you to see these up close. They're a pink, two-tone pink and clear. And they're like a diamond square shape. They're gorgeous. And they're faceted. They're beautiful. Okay. And then we have these guys, and these are like a teardrop bead with a really distinct finish on it. I don't know, it's gold, it's light. To me, I can tell you it's probably blue or yellow or purple. I see all these colors in it, so it actually looks greenish, but a very light pale green. Almost like a pale olive green. Really pretty. And they're teardrops, and they're little tiny teardrops. Look at that. But they have a finish on them. That's how they get all this hue colors. Okay, get those. And then we've got some nice, big, gorgeous rondelles. Again, $24 wholesale for these. And they're in, like, 1, 2, 3, I see 4 colors on this strand here. So when I open these strands up, I will try my best to label the packages so you guys have an idea as to what these are. I'm pretty sure that's an 8mm check roundel. with gorgeous faceting on this. Super sparkly. Absolutely love these. They're gorgeous. Alright, and then we have these guys. Look at these. These are different. I don't even know what these are or what I would even call them, because they're kind of, I don't know, roundish, bumpy roundish. They're obviously a vintage bead, because I've never seen these. They're rounded, but they're pointed, you know, like they're squared off. They're just, I don't know, look up close to them. See if you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Might be a little too bright. But they're different. But they are faceted. They are gorgeous. Really pretty. And they've got like 2 colors mixed on them, so they're really pretty. You'll get some of those. Really gorgeous beads. And then we've got these really, the strands broke. Damn, I'm going to have to sort all that out now. But anyway, I do have more of these hearts. These are really pretty hearts. Gorgeous. But they're pink on one side, and then they have the AB coating on the other side. So, look at how gorgeous those are. They are pretty. I know I have more of them, but it looks like the strand broke, so they're loose. But I've got to separate them anyway, so it's no big deal. I will. And I got some more of these pinch bead in a purpley color. And this is probably no name, nothing. I think I have more. Yes, I do. I knew I had more of this color. You know. So I'm thinking, you know, if I did 3 piles for 3 giveaways, everybody would get a substantial amount of beads, because there's always like 3 or more of one, and I wouldn't even have to break the strands open. Could just give you all of them. So again, this is a pinch bead with a really gorgeous purple finish on them, and there's also an AB coating of some kind on these. They're just darling. Absolutely love them. So you get those. I'd even find some more in here. And then we've got these really pretty barrel beads, and I know there's lots of these. I don't really see any more, but if I do. And again, these are a barrel bead, an oval bead, and it's faceted all the way around. So one strand of these is $13.50 wholesale. What you would pay for this online, I have no idea. I know it's not going to be cheap. Okay, so you're going to get all of this color too. Really gorgeous. I hope you guys can see these colors. How sweet they are. They're just beautiful. So there's those. And these look like pearls, but honestly they're not. They are a tiny faceted round, and I would say they are a rundown. Yeah. And they're in like a yellow color. $18 for one strand. And they've got like a really pretty yellow to them. Like they're gorgeous. And they're probably 4mm. They look like a 4mm faceted rundown. So you're going to get this as well. Pretty, eh? Really pretty. So yeah. Those. And these are unique. I can't even explain what these are. I don't know if you could see in the camera, but they're purple and gold. And they are a barrel type bead, but they are smooth around here, and they've got this beautiful finish on them. But they are purple. They are a purple bead. I don't know if you could see that in the camera, but they are purple. They're an amethyst color with a gold finish on them. They're absolutely beautiful. And this was $18, and it says Tanzanite G. So maybe it is real Tanzanite. No, it can't be. It's It's check beads. Oh, I love that. Those are just really pretty. So I have all of that to share with everybody. It's quite a bit there. All right, and then we've got these, and I also had a strand of these that broke as well, so I'm going to have to fix that. And this is $18 for a strand, or for all of these maybe, I don't know, but it says $18, and it says Preciosa Traditional Check Bead. So it was probably $18 for all of these. Are these not cute? They are just a round bead, like a tube bead. But they're finished on the edges, so they're really, really nice. And they've got a beautiful finish on them. Hope you guys can see that. Pretty they are. So I know one broke open, and it's in my bag over there. There's actually a couple of these that have broke open, and that's the way I got them. Broken open. So I'm really sorry for that, but I'll have to fix that. Now these are stunning, guys. And there's another one in here that's super stunning that you guys are really going to like. Again, they're like, they're red in color, and they have that silver finish on, it's a silvery sheen. I don't know if it's a pearly finish on them. They're gorgeous, guys. Beautiful, beautiful beads. Look at them. They're diamond-shaped bicones, but they're square. They're absolutely stunning, guys. You're going to love these ones. Really, really pretty beads. So you're going to get those. These are different. I think these are drucks. And it says brown AB. So look at this. Huge strand of drucks. I'm pretty sure they're drucks. Or drukes. $21 for this. But they're just a round 6mm glass bead with a matte finish on them. And the AB coating, absolutely beautiful. Brown and, I don't know, it's got the AB blue and purple. So you're going to get some of those. Aren't those darling? And then we have these big, huge rondelles. This retails, wholesales for Aqua PI, $24. And these are different. The coating on them is not super shiny. They're round, but they have flat, four edges on it that have been flat faceted. So they're a very different bead. Again, a bead I wouldn't even know the name of it. And they are. This is about a 10mm, maybe an 8. I'll check it if I can figure out what size they are. But they're green and yellowy gold. So they're really pretty, and I hope you guys can see those. They're just stunning bead. Really pretty. And then we have another rondelle, which everybody loves rondelles, in this purpley yellow finish. I think these are absolutely stunning. The color of them are unbelievable. They're marbled like. So you guys are going to get some of those. And again, it's a rondelle. It's a faceted rondelle. It's just another color that Czech Preciosa has. And they always have such gorgeous colors to their beads. So there's that. And then there's these weird shaped beads. They're like a little nugget. Honest to God, $21. I really don't know what they are, but they're different. And I'm going to hold them up, and hopefully you can see the way they're shaped. They're kind of neat. But they're just like a nugget. But they're all uniform shapes. So you don't have all different shapes here. They're all the same. They're all the same shapes. And you can see they would go together really, really nicely. So they've got like a purple and a green and a yellow and a clear and a blue all in one bead. See? So there's purple, yellow, blue, goldish maybe, clear. Yeah, there's just every color under the sun in each bead. So they're really pretty.
I got your putty.
And then we've got these ones here. Oh, there's some more of the same pinch beads, but I've already showed you guys these ones. So that's just another strand that we can add to our collection. Now, these ones here that are really super big, and I don't have a lot of them, I'm just going to throw these in. So somebody's going to get the red, someone's going to get these ones, someone's going to get those, and someone's going to get those. So these will be like a little tiny surprise. And here's another strand of the pink. So you might get, and there's another one of the green ones that you guys have seen already. All right, and then, yeah, so this is just one big strand of really cute big beads. So I'm just showing you guys these, and I'll just throw that in. I'm not breaking up those strands. And then we have these really, actually these are gorgeous color, $24 for just this. But there is a lot of beads here. I bet you there's about 500 beads here. And it's in like a really unique green color. It's like, I don't even know what color that is. But it's green and I think it's pinky purplish. But they are beautiful. So you'll get some of those. So I'll hold those up. And they are rondelle again. And then we've got these in a unique shape. Again, funky, different, but they're faceted. And they're blue and yellow. And probably green. Where the blue and the yellow meet, it turns green. So you can see all the different colors in there. How beautiful those are. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then we have, these are really cute. These are matted, and they're, I don't know, they're an oval bead. They're not that big, but they're a matte finish on them, and this is like $22 wholesale, so there's quite a few here. Hopefully you can see those in the camera. Yeah, they got a really pretty finish on them. They're really cute. Really darling. And then we have these rondelles. And again, there's blue, and that's like a greeny marble in it. They're different. Look at these. They're gorgeous. Blue and green. So, they're very pretty. You can do lots with these. Lots and lots and lots with those. And then we have, these are stunning. These are pure black. Look like they have,
beads in here.
it's like a gold tinge to them inside. Yeah, they are. They're gold inside. These are like a black beryl bead. See? And they're faceted. And they're absolutely super sparkly. Look at them. They're just so beautiful. So you're going to get some of those. So we have lots of these to share. And we have any more big beads. And here's another one that's just going to be like a throw-in. Throw-in beads because I don't have enough. But I do have enough of these. These are like a flat. You'll get a strand of these. Like a silver dollar kind of shape. They do have a wicked finish on them. Really pretty. Okay. Now I saved these ones, whoops, for the last because these are the ones I told you that are absolutely stunning. Now, these are graduated ones. So you start off with, they're rondelles, but they're in like a really light purpley silver. I guess depending on the light, that's the color you're going to see. But they graduate. So they start off small and then they get bigger as they get to the middle. So you can make an entire necklace out of those. Are those not just absolutely stunning? Stunning, stunning, stunning. And there's the bigger parts of them. Love these beads. So you guys will get a whole strand of those for sure. Okay. And then we've got all kinds of colors of dagger beads. And it says, handmade Bohemian spikes. 12 pieces, made in Czech Republic. So you guys are going to get some of those. So there's lots here for me to split amongst 3 contests. Lots of red ones too in here. So you guys are going to get a bunch of these in the spike beads. These ones are really cool finish on them. So share. Now, last but not least are, oh, and these here are cool. So look at these. They look like little wine glasses. I don't know what they are. Sand blasted rectangles loose. 12-piece made in Czech Republic. They're sand blasted. So I'm going to share these 2 packages. That's all there is. I'll be sharing these 2 packages with everyone. So you'll get a few of each of them. So that's those ones. Beautiful. Look like they're sandblasted. Now, these ones here are complete full hanks of size 10 seed beads. So, I really tangled these up and I wish I didn't do that because they weren't tangled. I'm going to just divide these. That's a whole entire hank of 10 seed beads. So you're going to get a whole hank. I'm just going to mix the colors up. So everybody's got a little bit of different colors. Yeah, these are all 10-0s. Look at these. So pretty. So I've got like 2 of this color, so I'll divide that up. And then I'll throw in another color. And I'll throw in another color. And then there's these ones that are like a silvery blue. So you guys are going to get some of these hanks of Czech 10 seed beads. I don't know if you can see the colors very well, but there's some of them are really stunning. Okay, so that's the last of what I'm giving away for this upcoming contest. As I've said before, this one here broke open, so I'm going to add these to the hearts because I've probably never used all these. And these are top drilled, so they go right through the top and through the bottom. Okay, everyone, that's it for the contest, for this particular contest. So I will be reusing this video to show for the next contest and the next one after that, so I don't have to show you guys everything I'm giving away again. So anyways, I want you guys to have fun. If you need help with anything, that you're really unsure about something, then by all means, yes, send me an inbox on Facebook. And that's it. The rules are pretty simple on the event page. Just check that link down on the bottom here and you're good to go. So everyone, have fun and good luck. And I'm going to get some tutorials up real soon as I get moved and settled. And I will do a tutorial of my new craft room. So I'll see you all soon on the next video. Bye, everyone.